What's up, world? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. I stream live every market open, so you can see my entries, my exits, all of my mistakes. Hopefully you can learn something from those. And if that's your type of thing, hit that like button and subscribe. But for right now, I'm here to go over my trades. Drum roll, please. Let's go. Yes, sir. 7R on the day, which is great and it's kind of crazy at the same time because I was down 5R at one point. To swing back up to 7R, which is a 12R swing. That's pretty crazy. But it's been going down like that. I had 13R yesterday. You know, this feels different. It feels different. I'm excited. But let's go over today and see what went on today. All right. So first trade was on Nvidia. Nvidia, I so jumped the gun on this. I had a level in mind from yesterday's trading. Which was a 15-minute level that I liked over 126.25. So it actually held below that and then kind of broke above after the first minute. And I just jumped in there with a wide stop and I survived this pullback. And then when it got up here and held VWAP, I added, and then they had this dip and then broke back over the opening range. I added again and it looked like we were cleared for takeoff. But it just so happens the SPY rolled over at the same time. And it's funny because I was talking about how, you know, often I get into these positions that look great and lots of money's on the table, and then the SPY throws a big red candle. And so that's pretty much what happened with this position. Came back to test VWAP again. VWAP was going up, making higher highs, higher lows. And then that thing just rolled right over, stopped me out. And the bad thing was, after this ad, I didn't update my stop size or my stop position. So not only did I stop out on 10 of my 15 shares instead of 15 shares, but at the end of it, I'm almost 2R down on Nvidia. So that's pretty sad to just throw out 2R unnecessarily. Like, okay, it was a losing trade. It was a good trade, but it didn't work out. Okay, cool. But losing 2R on it, man, that sucks. So entry was reckless for sure. Did not wait for a candle to close. Wide stop, added over VWAP. Did not adjust stop loss. Minus 2R. Yeah, so we got to do better. That was just mismanagement of that trade. I shouldn't have taken the first entry. What would this have looked like on the 15? All right, so I think actually both of these ads were based on the 15. So this entry, okay, we can make this entry cool. This entry's also another break over the 15 and stop under VWAP. So that's not, these aren't bad. This first entry though is straight terrible. Straight terrible. We can't do that again. Period. We can't do that again. But I've been migrating to the 15, and I think at the end of today, I've just decided that I'm gonna wait for two 15-minute candles to close before I engage the market. So first 30 minutes tomorrow, I'm gonna really try to sit on my hands, and just wait for a high probability setup, because I'm catching good trades every day, but they're just mixed in with bad trades, and I'm digging out the hole for no reason. So All right, moving on to MU. MU was another trade that I took within the first 15 minutes. Let's see here. This was supposed to be a 2-minute opening range breakout. I think the thing I overlooked was that this was below VWAP. The trigger candle. The entire trigger candle was below VWAP. So 2-minute ORB. Trigger below VWAP. No trade. -1R. All right. Apple. All right, let's see. Was this a... I think this was a 5-minute ORB I tried to take here. Yeah, so this was a 5-minute ORB, and it really is a wide-ranging ORB. I guess it would have been, it's not the worst looking thing, but it stopped me and then came back and started holding VWAP, and so I went ahead and got back in. Was that a 15er? Yeah, so this is the break over this 15-minute candle. Let me see. 211.93, 211.95. Yeah, so that's exactly what that was, which was a great entry after the second close, after the second 15-minute candle. And I added at this little break up over here, and it went great. Went to 4R target, made back my win, and was left with 3R. Great trade. So APL first entry was a 5-minute ORB, failed. Retook VWAP, bought 15-minute break, added plus 4R. Lovely trade, amazing trade. Great take profit right here at the top. Did really good with that. Tesla, big money Tesla in the building. All right. So Tesla, all right, Tesla was like my classic higher high, higher low to VWAP setup. So that was my first entry on Tesla on the 2-minute chart. Right, nice strong green open, makes a high, pulls back to VWAP, makes a low, buy the break, and so that's my first entry. Second entry was the break over the 5-minute high, 5-minute opening range breakout, and then I added on a pullback to VWAP, and added again what I was hoping was going to be a higher low. But it turned out to be a not a higher low. Came back down to VWAP. I really like to wait for these areas to add, but I mean, in the moment, this seems pretty decent. Like, okay, we're gonna keep going up. Not the case. Definitely wanted to consolidate a long time before it finally made that move up. I was able to hold on, man. My stop was in a good position. My average was really low thanks to these early ads. And I survived the pullback, and then it ran up. Boom, 6R. What a trade, man. I actually left a little bit on, and I really want my stop to always be below VWAP, but my position average was pretty high at this point, so I had to raise my stop up high, and I got stopped out at break even, and now it's pumping again. So, you know, I got my piece though. I got my piece, so I'm happy about that. Tesla, this was a 2-minute higher high, higher low to VWAP. Added on 5-minute ORB. Added on a higher low. And then plus 6R, man. I got a lot of mixed feelings on holding something this far without taking profit. Because like this FedEx trade, for example, I don't want to jump ahead, but I had all these opportunities up here to take 4R out, and I didn't, hoping for a much bigger move. But I could have taken 3R and left the rest. Like when I was at 4R, I could have taken 3R out and left an R and moved that down here to break even, and then I can hold that for like the crazy move. So I don't know, man. It's like it's a lot of risk leaving all that profit on the table. For sure. I'm kind of thinking like no more than 2R should be on the table. So like when I get to 2R, my stop should go to break even. When I get to 3R, my stop should go to 1R, you know, just kind of chase it up like that so that I'm not going red from 2R. Like I feel like when I get to 2R, it was a winning trade. Like I won taking the risk off at least, you know, even if I don't make it to any profit. But all right, so all right, yeah, we're done with Tesla. Okay, so Hood, I really thought Hood looked decent, but these were 2-minute entries. What it look like on the 5? 5 is, I mean, maybe you could have bought that, but what's that 15 looking like? Yeah, there's no entry at all on the 15. There's no way. Because you're not going to buy this big top tail, right? And yeah, so Hood was a shining example on why I need to wait for the first two 15-minute candles to close. I don't even think you could call this a higher high, higher low. This was more of Catalyst had me excited. Okay. But honestly, man, this structure is not bad. It just rolled over. Oh, okay, yeah, this is right. This is one that rolled over with the SPY. And it just never came back. The SPY came back, Hood did not. Hood did not come back. Yes, I don't know. I might blame this thing on the SPY pulling back for real. But if I traded on the 15 though, I never would have entered the trade. Interesting. Interesting. No real pattern. No trade. Minus 1R. All right. FDX. Man, I feel like FedEx is the one that got away. Just because I didn't take, I have 4R on it, man, and I walked away with 2R. And really, like the 2R, like it just barely stopped out at 2R. Barely. I should have tucked it on at least under 292, under the whole dollar. That was kind of silly. We'll see though. We'll see how it does. Tesla looks really good still. FedEx. Why did I enter FedEx? Was this a 15? Oh yeah. These are 15-minute entries. Clean. Clean. 15-minute break over VWAP. Added on next 15-minute break. Did not take 4R. Ended with plus 2R. Yeah, so I mean, had I taken profit on FedEx at 4R, that would be another 2R on the day. So we would be at 90. And then you think of the extra 2R I lost on Nvidia. If that was 1R, that would have been 100. I mean, we had a 12R swing. So pretty wild day, man. Pretty wild day. Really been finding the good trades, and they've been really good to the point that they make up for my bad trades. So Just need to make another tweak to get out from under these bad trades. And I really think it's the 15-minute. So for tomorrow, no entries until 10 o'clock.
FTV.
First two 15-minute candles to close. What else? Still no entries below VWAP. Taking profit. That's been a thing that's I want to let my winners run, but I want to secure the bag. So moving my stop to break even is a nice concession for 2R. But once I get past 3R, it's like I know I should be taking some profit. Because 3R is a great trade. But taking 3R when it goes 6 and 7R, it's like, bruh, why'd you get out so early? I guess it just depends on what kind of trader you want to be. Lots of base hits or home runs. I really think you can look at each individual situation though and decide what has the potential to get you a lot of R's and what you should probably take out. So I guess we can kind of keep my take profit kind of fluid, but I do like moving my stop to break even at 2R. I think that's fair. So, but for sure tomorrow, no entries until 10 a.m. No entries below VWAP. That's always the case. And I don't know. I'm excited, man. I think that could really do wonders for my accuracy. Help keep down all these red trades that have been absorbing my profits. And I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes, man. Hit that like button and subscribe, man. Join me tomorrow morning. Let's see how this thing plays out. Yeah, that's all I got for today. Don't want to make it too long. Appreciate you guys so much, man. The community's been growing, over 400 subscribers. Everything you guys do, hitting that like button helps a lot. Share the channel if you know people, you know, in our zone, you know, who would enjoy this type of content, who could bring some things to the community, maybe. I'd love that if you guys shared the video. But hit that subscribe for me, hit that like, and I'll see you guys in the morning, God willing. Peace.